joyfully puts it on his shoulder. It doesn't say that he scolds the sheep. It doesn't shame the sheep. He doesn't beat the sheep or punish the sheep. He scoops it up and carries it home. I imagine there's lots of reasons why a sheep gets lost. Maybe it wandered. Maybe it got left behind. Maybe it got stuck. Maybe there were coyotes and it ran, and in its avoidance of the danger found itself separated from the rest of the flock. God's mercy doesn't merely forgive. God's mercy brings restoration. It isn't, he goes and finds the sheep and goes, okay, like, I'm going to forgive you, but don't let it happen again. No, he scoops him up and he carries the sheep back home. He's so intent on getting the sheep back to where it belongs that he doesn't even trust the sheep to follow him. He's like, I'm taking you home. This, you being lost is enough. I don't want to deal with this again. Come back home. Ultimately, this parable is an invitation for all of us who are wanderers. Now, there are two real solid people groups that he's speaking to in this parable. There are those who, by their choices in life, have wandered away from God's ideal plan for humanity. The sinners, right? But here's the thing. Sometimes I think sinners get a bad rap because a sinner is supposed to be sinning. They're just doing their job. And here's the Pharisees, the church people, right? The good ones. And they're not doing their job. Isn't that interesting? Like we always want to blame how bad the sin of the sinner is, but we don't really spend enough time going, man, in the name of Jesus, boy, I've sure wandered far away from Jesus. And I've made it about all kinds of things that it was never supposed to be about. The mission of Jesus has always been about finding those who are far away from God and bringing them close. And meanwhile, in an effort to stay close to God, I've wandered off in my heart. Sure, I might physically be in the building, but my heart is not there. This parable isn't just about the sinner. This parable is also about the saint who lost sight of his plan. So maybe you've drifted quietly, or you assumed that you could get away with it and God wouldn't notice, or you've snuck away so many times that sneaking back hasn't been a problem, but now you find yourself and you don't know how to get back home. Well, the good news is that God's mercy is always on the lookout, and Jesus is waiting to carry you back home.